everybody. Welcome to the stream. Oh no, I've got to change my little rollout so I can actually see the run ad break button. There it is. Okay, hope you're all doing well. Let's run that ad break and hope that that distinction was efficient. So far so good, except for some reason the Doom 2 Hell on Earth category didn't get picked up, so that's sick. Whatever. This ought to do it. This ought to do it. All right, there we go. Okay, cool. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm out here as usual. You know, we're a little earlier than usual. It's 10:41 and we've started. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream tonight. I hate to say it, but I got therapy in the morning. You know how that goes. Not much to do. Not much for it. So yeah, we're in that. We're in that. All right. I'm thinking of something simpler tonight. You know, we don't need to go too crazy with the Doom source stuff. I'm thinking just a new map set called Combustion, and as well as that, just the Smooth Doom gameplay mod. Cool, thank you, computer. You're doing great. You're kicking ass, man. Any day now, we're gonna just burst on through, everybody. Till that happens, though, it'll be fine. All right, it'll be fine. Where is it's around here. Smooth Doom 21. There it is. All right, so that should be good. Now let's get the screenshot out. Combustion. Not much to cover on this one, thankfully. We'll just do what we need to do. Alright, there it is. Combustion. I'm pleased to share Combustion, a 5-map vanilla Doom 2 WAD, plus 1 bonus stopper map composed of short to medium-sized Earth bases, emphasizing run-and-gun combat. Difficulty-wise, I deliberately aimed for something fun and fast-paced without being too hard. If I had to estimate, I'd say it's harder than the iWads, but easier than, say, the later parts of Alien Vendetta or Scythe 2. I hope you enjoyed playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Then there's more commentary about the set. We'll cover that later, I think. There's a bunch of, you know, the usual screenshots and the such details. iWad Doom 2. Maps, map 1 to map 6. Difficulty settings, yes. Jumping crouching could cause unforeseen sequences. Prepare for unforeseen sequence breaks. So best to avoid. Free look is optional. Co-op starts added, but not tested. Deathmatch, no. Comp level, 2. Tested with DOS, CRL, Chocolate Doom, DSDA Doom, GZ Doom, tested using pistol starts. The WAD contains many custom textures, see credits below, but no new enemies or weapons. It is also packaged with the Doom 2 minor sound fixing project. And there you go. That's all we've got for tonight. Fairly, you know, airy map. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this one, but hey, it is what it is. We'll do our best out here. Anyways, Z-Doom launcher, let's launch. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, it's in Z-Doom, so we can quit that. Hold on. This is why we do things with the SDA. The SDA is kind of my go-to, even though I prefer Z-Doom, just because it's more easy. It's more easy to assure proper functionality. I have my Z-Doom set up for you know, more complex things. Shall we put it like that? I think we shall. Okay. There we go. Everything seems set up for the stream. Let's go. UV. Hello. Oh yeah, we got... The Doom is smoothing. Okay. There we go. How many secrets we got? 4 of them. 145 enemies too, so not exactly a Not exactly a completely insane map set here. Okay. Skills. Not 100%, not all the way through, let's put it like that, but enough. What am I thinking of this MIDI? It's nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Secret time, let's go. Oh my god, really? I mean, if you insist, I'm not gonna say no. Huh? Okay. Huh. Oh, that's not... That can't be right. Okay. Very nice. I like that door texture. Alright. I hear guys. I see outsides. Rockets. Oh, look at those trees! Oh my god. Yo, I like that a lot. That looks very good. It's giving Zelda, but like... It's giving Ocarina of Time, to be specific, for all you Zoomers and for all you Boomers, specifically. Who are like, oh, you mean Twilight Princess? I don't remember that from Twilight Princess. Or, oh, you mean the NES game? I don't remember that from the NES game. No, I mean Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Except these are nicer than that. And also, because of the distance, I think it works well. The illusion kind of breaks over there a little bit. You might want to do, like, if you're pursuing a similar effect, you might want to increase the divot out there to a second shape and then change the altitude. That's what I'd do. I think that would look better. Hello, friend. Obviously, I think we're going to be doing pistol start for these guys. And before you ask, yeah, I am doing Smooth Doom 21. I decided to go vanilla on this bad boy. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but it didn't seem... If it's going to be as hard as Scythe, like, less hard than Scythe 2, it did not make sense to me to use a gameplay WAD that's too powerful, you know what I'm saying? And there are a few gameplay WADs in the pike that I'm interested in combining, but right now I can't guarantee adequate function, you know? There are absolutely guys behind me. Okay, we're out of juice. Blorb! Oh my god. Jesus, move, 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 move! Okay, they're busy. Oh my god. Ouch. So that was a little bit artless, but it got tension. It put tension in the right spot. That was absolutely not my best work. But it was an excellently calibrated little encounter. Eminently survivable. Substantially panic-inducing. Very forgiving. I liked that. This is tuned for my skill level. In my defense, I clearly kind of did a botched job here with the resource management, so that probably contributed to my, my less than stellar performance. Probably started at the resource management and just kind of slid down into the nonsense from there. What, really? That wasn't a secret? Okay. I don't mind that kind of thing. I certainly don't. Look at this. We're learning. Okay, fine. I'll grab the I'll grab the blotions even if it's a little caustic. Oh, our armor is gone. It is stripped bare. Jesus. We got that blarmer. Burp. Interesting. Do we see any switches here? No. And yet somehow I suspect that door is openable. If that door is openable, then there would have to be an elevator. Aha! Well, that would have been nice. As it stands, it's a nice little boost. I like that UIC panel. It gives good vibes. It's friendly. I don't know how else to describe it. Anyways. I wonder why they have to do this little triangle. I don't get it. Is it a slime trail thing? It must be. Here's a pile of dead dudes. Anything interesting in here? No. Bye. All right. That's fine. There we go. Everything seems good so far. I also love hanging in the vents with my four identical twin siblings. It's my favorite activity, really. Bye. Bye. That really didn't work out for the demons there. This is hard to do. I'm very impressed. Especially in, like, default Doom. That's not easy to do. Big ups. Big respect. I'm sure the creator didn't go overboard with this one. I'm gonna say that outright. But still, clever use of the effect. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yep. Honestly, This map set is lightweight enough that I could actually see using Hideous Destructor with it. So far. It'd be hard. Hard as balls, but... Okay. Okay, let's just... Aha! A guy is discovered. Is this a bonus combat arena? Certainly, I imagine it might be. Well, if it is, then UV is not enough to pop off the actual encounter itself. How about that? Maybe it's just a cool little set piece. I like it. It's atmospheric. Appreciate that. You know? It's still a Modern Doom map. You gotta close out with an arch file, but that was fairly kind positioning. Interesting use of the dithered with a grating to sort of simulate the mesh. Now, my brain is telling me that the mesh should be looser, but because of the pixel density, the only step up from that is substantially more sparse. I bet you the effect doesn't look as good. Also, I think this is 2-layered. Yeah, you can see there's actually a little bit of depth. Interesting attention to detail. I respect it. I really do. In fact, I respect it so much, I'm gonna backtrack really quick. Huh. Sure enough. Look at that. Alright. All kills, all secrets, first try. I like to see that. That was Way Station. Okay. Pistol start. Starting off with an Archie. Got it. Bad timing. We're gonna die. Okay. We can do that, but better. We can do that, but good. So we're gonna do that, but good. Okay. Okay. Well, that was remarkably okay. Off to a spicy start, but you do know what to do. You just gotta get a little bit luckier than I've been so far. Okay. There we go. That wasn't so bad. This time the guy moved the right way instead of the wrong way. Like, I immediately saw what needed to happen, and the probability wasn't that low. Yeah. In fact, I'd say it's coin toss odds whether it goes my way or goes the enemy's way. Given the placement of that, I would say that was a relatively not unkind gesture. Okay. Garage door. We can always check to see if there's an archvile jump secret by doing this. There's a garage door there, so I'm not going to freak out about it too much. So, in theory, if we die again, we can always contemplate using the Archie jump. Freight only, huh? Okay, like it or not, I may need this. Some nice spares. Kinda mean to hide first aid in the freight only section, but you know. That's more of an in-universe note than anything about the map designer, mind you, of course. If that wasn't clear. Oh, damn. My depth perception was a little bit out of spec on that one. Okay. Outer whiff. Okay. Well, like it or not, we got the chainsaw probably to deal with something like this. Okay. The ammo is pretty sparse in this map. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're moving. We're moving. How many secrets are there? 2. Alright. Okay. This is what I was telling y'all about. Oh, a truck! Okay. I liked truck. Jesus, well that was unlucky. Hell yeah. Look at Guy. Majestic. Absolutely excellent. Very good guy. Is that a mid-text truck? I think that's a mid-texture truck. Yeah, if I understand correctly what you need to do to make something like that, that's a mid-texture truck. Very good work. Alright, well, we've got rockets, we've got ammo. All we need is situational awareness. Let's see if we can hold on to it. Alright. This is fun. Uh-huh. Consider that a slightly safer approach. Mind you, there are still open questions. Several. However, so far, I don't see... Oh god, that's not so good. Okay. Yoop. Okay. Well, that's unpleasant, but we'll just fall down. Fun. Okay. Yoop. Fairly conservative way of dealing with the map, but it's efficacious. Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Look at us. Got all secrets once again. So, what would this be able to do if you could archvile jump up to here? You could immediately get the red key. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. Alright, dude. Ah, damn it. So close. This is why pain elementals are priority 1. Anyways, let's just do it back from the start. Run it back. This is a short map set. Let's see if we can perfect it. Okay, well, problems abound. It's a fairly hot start. But, knowing what we do, we can recover fairly easily. It's a hot start, but a forgiving one. God damn. Okay. 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 Oh my god. I'll take that death just out of embarrassment. Just out of sheer embarrassment. That one was rough. Okay, come on, guys. Okay. Fairly decent start. Okay. See what I'm saying? Yeah, this is fine. Now, as long as we don't goddamn hit random things, we should be a-okay. Mind you, we'll probably goddamn hit random things. So, bear that in mind. Everything I say can and should be taken with a grain of salt. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Well, I completely botched that up, so chainsaw it is. No. Why am I bouncing off the Cackle Demon? What's that about? Okay, not ideal, but saving bullets. Some of the time, anyways. Okay. Okay, let's bail. Okay. That was fairly efficient. Okay. Nope. Not ideal, but we're still hanging in, so we'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Yup. I'm telling you. The cover strat is ideal. Remarkably effective. You would think that I hadn't shot you twice with the rocket launcher, but hey. Guess only one of those shots really counted. Okay. Very sick. Okay. Okay, it's a little wacky. I see. God damn. Wow. Alright. There. We're pretty fried, but we can still make it. We didn't save anything, did we? Nope. Had to put everything into making it this far. Alright. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well. Oh, he left me a treat before he left, huh? And there it is. All kills, all secrets. No? What you mean by that? Did I just never go in here? I never went in here. All kills, all secrets, and all items this time. That's receiving yard. It was a shipping container. There was a little truck guy. This one was spicier than the last one. That intro especially. If things don't go the right way, you are kind of left hanging. Use waste processing. Bit of a chill intro, I see. Okay. Well, sucks to be me, I guess, but hey. Okay. 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 All right. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Alright, chain gunner. Whatever you say, man. Okay. Hey, we got lucky, we got lucky, we got lucky. Hey, 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 hey. Very different start than last time. In fact, here's a differenter start than last time, too. Like a substantially more differenter start. Hey, I don't mind that kind of thing. Even in a hard floor map, I don't mind that kind of thing. I actually think that's good game design. I also like the fact that there's little alcoves. Okay. Can we... Listen, I need you to stop. I don't know if you can get that from there, or if you have to go there. I think you have to go there. Okay. Oh, there was a Catco there. That explains everything. Well, Catcos do roll 50s sometimes. Oh my god, okay. That's a little bit uncomfortable. I want to explore this a little further, though. Especially since this has a bit of a health refill situation. I like that. Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Interesting this. That was a loss, but not too big of one, so fine. You must suffer for your blotion. That's just the way of the world, you know? Okay. Wow, we got some real bad RNG on those imps, huh? There we go, finally dead. Okay, that was dismal on my part. Okay. Yeah, that's more convenient. I don't know what I did to cause that to happen, but I liked it. Okay. Sure, that's fine. We woke up guys. That's good. Hmm. Okay. Someone shot at me from some... Okay. Still don't know where they're shooting at me from. Okay. Hmm. What a little... Hey. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. Sometimes you gotta use the other shotgun. All right. Okay. Okay. Well, suffice it to say, circumstances are different from the time we were last here. Still like those trees. I do feel that they could be placed a little further away. That's one thing I do think could happen. We got 4 secrets, which we found barely any. Okay. Well, we've got the guy as a gram, you know. I love how I called the plasma rifle the Geysergram and expected everybody to understand what in God's name I meant by that. That's fun. Huh. Okay, so this is substantially lighter fare with that taken out of the equation. Let's put it like that. Huh? unusual. Why is this an invisible box? What? Really? Okay. Strange choice. Again, another set of invisible boxes. Okay. Convenient. Where are guys? I hear guys, but I don't see guys. Okay. Here, guys, God bless the ring. That's a reference that nobody should get. Some unfortunate souls will, though. Okay. Okay, that sucks for me. That was remarkably brutal. That was hard on the health. By the way, congrats to the composer on this MIDI. This is a chill one. I like it. Strong vibes. Okay. Well, we've got suits to use when we need to use them. Cinder Thief is raiding with a party of 11. Thank you for dropping by, Cinder Thief. I appreciate it. If you haven't tried Combustion yet, it's pretty good light fare. Dedopian Sky, hello. Been a minute. Oh, okay. 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 There we go. Alright. Not so bad. We got this light increase. This is an interesting bit of design, I'll tell you that for free. It seems fairly thoroughly calibrated to be, I wouldn't say effortless, but by all means it seems the further in you go, the less you have to worry about the damaging floor. Which is an interesting transformation of space. That having been said, there are limits, so you gotta be careful. You gotta be considerate about where exactly you're jumping. There's that guy, but that has nothing to do with anything substantial. Strange. And there's that whole alcove. Okay, I'll give it a quick peek-see. Goodness knows we've got plenty of these to work with, so... Wasting one kinda sucks, but it should help. Okay, that explains that. Alright, anything else out here? Nothing strikes my fancy immediately. But, while we're here, might as well check. The only other thing that might be something is that particular wall, but good luck getting to it, and I don't think you can run over, like strafe run over, so... Nope. That covers all those possibilities. Anyways, let's carry on. Okay. Ah, damn it. It's always the cacos. I'm telling you. Oh, God, not again. You get caught on that fairly frequently. Okay. It's just, yep. Well, come to think of it, we should probably refrain from doing this until we get the rad suit. Alright. Okay. Should have seen that coming. That'll happen. Don't love that for me, but hey, is what it is. Okay, sucks when we get tagged like that, but best outcome, I think. This is easily the best place to fight them in. we'll wait till we get the rad suit for those. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Very good. The hell, man? Okay. Well, this isn't ideal, but it's what we got, so. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this situation's a little bit more dire than last time, but should be fairly manageable. After all, we do have a bit of a... yeah. We got a bit of a level, let's say. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Spare health. That'll be useful later. Okay. Everything seems so far so good. Yep. Alright. There's still those guys' growls from last time. Now, because so much of the health is distributed via bonuses, it actually does matter, I think, to a certain extent, how you pick it up, you know? And there's also the whole nukage rhythm issue, but, you know, that's a separate matter altogether. Still, if you're clever, and you know what you're doing, which I must point out I don't, because I don't think I hit the button to lower. Nope. There we go. That is what I would euphemistically call not unnecessary. Oh good, it's awake. That's preferable for me, I think. Oh, okay. There, much better. Okay. Interesting. Did I go in there last time? I somehow suspect that I didn't. Let's go to Peaksy, make sure. That's my preferred method of order operations. Let's put it like that. Okay. Excellent. Okay. We got all of thems. We got all thems, it looks like. Alright. Well, let's carry on. Okay. Let's say that was a more spatially competent maneuver. Wouldn't say maximally spatially competent, but, you know, categorically superior to the last attempt. Guy zone. Interesting. That'll help. I knew it. I knew it. But that doesn't help because I still don't understand. Huh. Okay. Neat stuff, for sure. Many neat things. Okay. Well, we got half the secrets. There's still much to do. Alright, well. Okay. That'll do. Blorb! Alright. So there's two possible interpretations, right? One where you lower the bars and another where you teleport in. Both of them seem to me to be equally valid. You can't go back the way you came, or no, don't mind that. Okay. Huh. Whoa! 360 no-scope, I guess. I feel like my mouse has to be doing that past a certain point, you know? Okay. Hold the door. Okay. That was serendipitous. Mostly lucky. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice that. I see it now, though. So, obvious teleport is obvious, but I don't even know what that does or where. Exciting. If I had to guess, it helps. Blorb. Let's see if that's as nice as I think it is. It is. Okay. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, we've only got one secret left. We know exactly where it is. All we have to do is grab the rat suits to get it. Probably. If I'm wrong about that, then oh well. Sure enough. Oh, okay. Well, suffice it to say, that is terribly convenient. We're going into the next encounter with a full stack. With a full stack and some cells, mind you. Okay, which way do we go? Here. Got it. All secrets. Now it's just time for the kills. There we go. Would have been nice to keep the rad suit for the encounter, but let's not get too extra with it. Oh, okay, did I line def skip? Apparently I didn't. Strange. Okay. Well, if you insist. Probably okay. This is probably fine. Okay. Okay. That's mean. Okay. Okay. That guy's a problem. There we go. Not the most efficacious use of munitions, but got me where I needed to go. If it weren't for the cacos, those platforming segments would be a little bit more tempting, but with the cacos being as they are, I know that most of what awaits me is death if I do that. They've got infinite height actors, after all. So, it seems like a fun, let's say, after the battle little excursion. Oh my god. And even after the battle, there's not zero risk involved. You gotta be careful about it. You gotta be on the ball. Uh-huh. Oh, there are many guys, I see. All this for all the items. You see that? 100% items does demand a little bit more skillful play. You're expected to tank at least a few hits. Well, that's all the kills and secrets. Looks like I'm missing some blotions somewhere. I think I'll be fine though. My conscience can live with that. Alright, so that's waste processing. Fun little map. Time for skirmish. Use your imagination. Why are they crowded around the guy? Oh, okay, guys. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. I do like the way that this author puts explosive barrels. I've been able to make use of a lot of them very well. I've never been an expert at skillful barrel use, let's put it like that. And yet this map maker makes it easy for me. Oh, he's dead. Good. Getting a little cute with it, Mr. Imp. Getting a little cute with it, Mr. Auto-Aim. Jesus Christ. No. Don't mind that. That just means that Doom Guy got a little blood in his eye. That, on the other hand. Okay, sick. Hi, Mr. Kako. Let's expend a rocket to save some bullets, but not too many. Sometimes it's good to load balance between splash damaging attacks and non-splash damaging ones. Okay, we just gotta... That almost got me, but it got him instead. We got 3 secrets in this. Samiyagi says back to Doom. Oh, you know it. When you don't know what else to do, Doom is always there for you. And we got a nice one tonight. I think I've died 4 times across 4 maps. Jesus, we gotta go. Oh, okay. That's not gonna help as much as I thought it would. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well. Okay. This is painful. That having been said, we're there-ish. The only big fears are low health value. If it weren't for that, we'd be in good spirits. I was gonna say, didn't we already do that one? We already did do that one. Yeah, we need a blorb. Oh, I died more than 4 times in as many maps, actually. I just had to recount in my head. Okay. Stim pack. Armor. I got a snarling guy, he's mad. Hey! Up to 60 nice health. We probably could have saved some bullets by telefragging that guy, huh? Interesting, interesting little note, but nothing too big. Be extra cautious. Okay, caution is not what you need. Ah, I see. God damn it. Alright, well, should be able to do a little better this time. Not we get the vibe. Really gonna be doing this? Auto switch, come on. Okay. Getting hit scammed out of my life. That's alright. Okay. Let's save some ammo. Oof. Oof. Okay. That'll do it. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Auto aim, thank you, as usual. Truly, every gamer's greatest adjutant. Alright. Okay. Solid. Hmm. "55% health, not excellent, but likely sufficient." Okay. And I haven't forgotten about the Zerk. I'm saving it for a more opportune time, since so far ammunition doesn't seem to be the limiting factor. Therefore, I'm gonna be very perspicacious not to, oh, this is a goddamn nightmare. Remarkably tricky Lost Soul placement. Consistently. Okay. Let's try not to die, eh? We are absolutely one ill-placed pop away from just absolutely beefing it. Never mind. Okay, get me in there. Okay. Circumstances have substantially improved over last time. True, we had to traverse most of our progress to do so, but we're here now. Give me that shotgun, please. Alright. Okay. Uh-huh, see. "31 bullets is probably not going to be enough, but..." No. God damn it, Kako. Amazing. Absolute specimen. Okay. Alright, there we go. Damn, alright. Alright. I will say, though, this is the first map where I haven't found many secrets so far. This could be shootable related. I don't see any shootables. However, okay, we got one left. Could be anywhere. Nice. Alright. Anything out of the ordinary to you, Duffers? A couple of things, yes. That's a handful. Interesting, we just got a light fixture there, that's fine. Okay. Road key for this guy, huh? 86 of 140, so... Okay. Reads like a combat arena to me. Like these will drop and the area will fill. This is pretty sparse. And so far the difficulty has been consistent with that. I feel like an imbecile because I haven't found the super shoddy. I've just been using the pump the whole time. Anything special? Not as such. Okay. Imagine making it this far and not finding the rocket launcher up till this point. That'd be an intense experience for sure. Uh-huh, my friend. Interesting. Nice. I like that. I like that graphic effect a lot. It's a lot of little details really help to make these maps stand out. For a 5-map set, you can see a lot of intentionality on display. I really like that. Okay, so we mostly have rockets to work with. Yeah, I think we're just gonna not. Okay. That sure looks like I'm getting pummeled by Pain Elemental Fire. It sure looks like a Pain Elemental what might be doing the pummeling. Okay. Gotcha. Man, this auto aim is some dog water as always. Damn. Bro really didn't think it through. So we're looking at one last fight. 20 rockets might not be enough. Especially since we haven't seen an Archie this map. It's final fight. It's towards the end. Yeah, I'm thinking Archie. Yeah, young Archibald of Rometh. Oh, you don't say, huh? Okay, well. Uh-oh. Okay. Oofa doofa. That sucks this late towards the map, but, well, what can you do? Try again. Maybe we'll get a few better rolls consecutively. We know almost exactly what it is that we need to do, after all. You bastard. For all that, that wasn't terrible. Decent exchange, decent exchange. Okay. Okay. Working remarkably well. Okay. Now we're out of bullets. Okay. Not terrible so far. This guy's kind of a do-nothing. Okay. Oh my... Jesus Christ. Alright, well... Classical pain elemental. Why are pain elementals dangerous, kids? Fairly straightforward, isn't it? Okay, well, that's bad. That was not nearly as smooth of a transition, but it's fine, honestly. Okay. Tell you what, I've been better, but that run wasn't horrible. I just don't understand why I'm consistently getting such horrible rolls with the rocket launcher on those two pinkies. Like, it's a direct hit, and they're like, nah, you die. Incredibly frustrating, but statistically likely. Likely or not. Oh, let's top up to close to full heal. Dude is begging me to waste rockets on him. I refuse. Okay. Oh, okay. We have nearly full bullets, so. Nope. Oh my god, this pain elemental. Jesus Christ. This thing's a goddamn nightmare. Okay. Look at this thing. Technically all you need. Bastard. Had to say it. Good lord. Oh, okay. Damn, this is a nightmare. Okay. Very bizarre to me. Okay. Got on my nerves this time, buddy. Okay. Rockets get. We're at 11% health, so not exactly healthy, but, you know. Hanging in, as it were. This dude's really starting to piss me off. Okay, like it or not, I'm gonna have to zerk up. Yep, this is the moment for it. Okay. Not this time. Not this time. Not today. Okay. Got me good, huh? Mank wanted to join the fun. Lovely. God damn. Okay. Well, brutal as it may be, so far we've been hanging in there. He's having a problem. I think I helped him. Oof. There sure was something else. Above and beyond. Looks like we're gonna need every single one that we can, so may as well. Damn, these guys are taking pot shots suddenly. What the hell? Of course it's gotta be like that. What the hell? Could you don't for 5 seconds? Jesus Christ. Is anyone else getting a lot of buffering? Still happening, huh, Sally? Strange. Used to think it was only Lichdom, right? So I guess I thought it was Lichdom, but it's still happening even with this game. I'm not sure why the game would make a difference. Now, personally, my bitrate seems to be holding steady. That's the part that I find weird. It's giving me the green. It might be the case that something's changed, but if it has, I'm not seeing it. And as usual, I'm a 720p streamer precisely because of insecurities about my network. It shouldn't matter anymore now that I'm on fiber. Like, I'm on fiber optic these days, so no Wi-Fi, no nothing. Straight wired internet. Something like says, I swear if it's this Chrome mask thing, that would be frustrating, wouldn't it? Not inconceivable. Okay. Okay. Where's the pain elemental? There's the pain elementals. Well, that explains some of it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave them to it. Okay. So like it says, yeah, because my internet is also very good, so it shouldn't be an internet issue for either of us then. None of my chatters have been saying anything. We do have a few regulars too. I know my chat's fairly quiet most nights. But I feel like if I was having technical issues, someone would have told me. I hope. We got some recent resubs too. Shout out to Bushka, who I think I misread as Baru at the time. But yeah. Gonna SR50 into here, but nothing doing. Okay. Well, we're definitely better off than we were before. I'm not wasting anything high power on this. Unfortunately, this one's very likely to punch my ticket, even with all my preparations, but is what it is. We're not exactly helpless here. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, just be a little bit more daring with that rocket launcher than you'd like to be, and it's fine. Gotcha. And all kills, all secrets. Alright. That was Skirmish. Spicy map. But not at all bad in any way, shape, or form. If I'd used even a little bit of a save, we would have gotten through it immediately. But yeah, it would suck if it was that. But Sally, I will say, you did mention the buffering with Chrome. You just said that when it buffered, it didn't do the thing that Firefox did, which was crash. So I don't think the buffering issue has anything to do with the Chrome mask. Entering Bloodbath. Well, that's good. So I guess I'm worried that because it thinks it's Chrome, it also thinks it should buffer like Chrome, and Firefox wouldn't have the buffer, but it would have the issue where it hard crashes and I have to clear my cache to get it to work again. Which is the whole reason to use the Chrome mask. And it buffered again. Awesome, I love websites. I don't know what to tell you. I don't think it is the Chrome mask, but it would be, frankly, I would say actually impossible to tell. Jesus, dude, these Revenants are getting a little wacky with it. No. Okay, buddy, you want attention? Come get it. I heard you. Okay. More shotgun guys. Nope. Oh, I see you. Alright. Sick. Damn. Okay. We cleared it. That was only a quarter of the enemies, though. There's room enough for things to get real wacky. And I quote, I repeat, real wacky. So we gotta be very careful. And if there's secrets to spot, we better spot them. So I guess this is, like, I have the stream at 480p and low latency's off. I don't know what else to do at this point. Yeah, me neither. I would say at that point, it probably isn't anything that you can control. It's just network conditions. But I don't know how you would support that hypothesis either. This has been happening for a couple days for you now, right? But you also did, like, you did mention the buffering has been going on since before the whole Chrome thing, so... Okay. Okay. Hi, Kako. Like it says, the buffering started with Lichdom was at its later stage. Yeah, that doesn't help us too much, though. Because, well, I think we can rule out anything particular to Lichdom. I have no idea why Lichdom would be causing such problems, anyways. My bitrate is dippy, but like I said, we've got 5 people watching. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. And I feel, though I could be wrong on this, that Twitch is typically supposed to give you like a little heads up if your stream is doing some dog water nonsense, you know? It's not in their interest to have a stream that goes wrong either, you know? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Where am I? Okay. Nope. Nope. Move, 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 move. Okay. Huh, we got a megasphere at some point during all that. Oh my god. They weren't lying, this bath really can blood. Okay. I already... Okay. So like it says, before that it's been completely fine. I think the connection to Lichdom is overblown, just because again, I'm not running Lichdom. Frankly, I'm gonna uninstall Lichdom soon. Okay. So I guess I don't believe in the connection anymore. I'm just saying that's when it started. Fair enough. Huh. Okay. God damn. Okay. Okay. Q! Okay. So yeah, there's definitely room for more pop-up adventures, let's put it like that. Nothing special there. A lot of secrets. Potentially a shootable? I don't know. Didn't expect the secrets to be this aggressive. Let's put it like that. To be fair, I don't know what the fresh hell I'm doing either, so that doesn't help. Okay. Okay. Jesus H. Lord. Lovely friend. Okay. I still have enough enemies that, you know, could get dicey. Okay. Enemy guy detected, as we like to say out here in the business. Oh, you know that's gonna get nasty. Okay. I'm gonna say that we got tremendously lucky there, that Kako absolutely forgot how to float. That Kako could have made my life a lot worse than it did. Hi. Fresh hell did you crawl out of? Okay. Alright. Okay. It's a shame I didn't just bank shot a rocket directly into there while taking no damage myself. But I'll have to satisfy myself with just that. Okay. Yep, I'll have to satisfy myself with only that. Oh man, there are many guys remaining, huh? Actually, not that many. I imagine one of them might be a Cybe, huh? That can't be a secret, can it? Yeah, that's not a secret. You were expected to get that. Both soothing and terrifying. Oh god. No. Oh, okay. No, I understand. That's fine. Okay. 15 dudes remain. Alright. Okay. Sure. One less spot to consider, but not all mysteries are resolved. Oh, I already got all secrets. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. Though I will admit, my memory has lapsed as to where I got the second secret from. Okay, well, guess there's nothing for it. Okay. Two guys remain, huh? Well, there's guy one. There's guy two. There's all guys. Ah, I see. And here's the railway. Alright. Well, that's Bloodbath finished. Alright. Entering end. Thanks for playing. What are these? Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Sure. Okay. Let's just not bother with that for a second there, huh? Hmm. Okay, no, not quite. I think this might be where I break my no save state streak for this one. What? Oh, that's fine. Do what you gotta do, Pain. Can't see a damn thing, Captain. Okay. So I guess... What's this classical song called again? I haven't heard it in a bit. I actually don't know. Because it's... I know which one you're talking about, but it isn't that one. Because I think you might be thinking of Claire de Lune. Stuck at the walls. God damn it. Oh, I see. So I guess it's Gymnopédie number 1. I looked up all the 3 samples and found it. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right about that. But this isn't that. I can't tell you much, but I can tell you that this isn't that. Okay. No, I guess it's very much inspired by it, if anything. Oh, that I won't dispute. This is rough. Okay. Almost. We almost made it. But yeah, I agree that it's inspired by it. That I don't dispute. I'm gonna save state here. We've done a save stateless run of the main maps. We're good. can't see is the problem. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick save state, whatever you like. No. No, we're not gonna do that. Almost. If I had hit that guy, that would have been fine. I didn't hit that guy, so it wasn't fine. Cool, 2 tapped. Very cool, thanks. Nope. Ah, wombo comboed yet again. Oh, that would be why, huh? Nope, they decided to body camp the, body block the goddamn Megas, so, you know how it goes. Cool. Nope. I don't think I can... Okay. We did it, sort of. Now we just have to defeat the 3 cyber demons, which is not that hard to do, really. Alright. That was almost very bad. But it wasn't very bad. Okay, so once you come here, you can't leave, huh? Yeah. Okay, once you come here, you can't leave. Which is very bizarre to me, but, you know, it is what it is. Don't mind that. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the end. Alright. That was Combustion, everybody. Let's do a little bit of an overview of the original thread and some of the stuff that we skipped over. And yeah, then we'll draw some determinate conclusions, shall we say? Okay. So, window capture. Combustion. A 5-map Doom 2 WAD now on id Games. This was made by Fiendish, a junior member who registered in 2021, so potentially someone who's relatively new to things. More commentary about the set below. I started this set coming out of a 2-year mapping hiatus and saw the project mainly as practice effort to get back to the groove of mapping. My goal was to focus on the fundamentals, get more practice designing combat that is fun without being too hard, sticking to creating interesting environments within vanilla limitations, and trying to keep maps from getting too long, i.e. completable in under 10 minutes. At the same time, I also saw the project as a good opportunity to use some of the beautifully underutilized textures that others have shared to the Toast Your Doom textures thread. A major shout out especially to Smooths and KWC's edits, whose textures in particular are put to very extensive use in all the maps here. There were a few more maps that are near complete, but I decided against including them in this release. Some may be included in a possible sequel episode in the future. And let's look at those additional screenshots. I remember this place. This is where the Archvile jump took place. This is the acid place. This is Skirmish. This is Bloodbath? Yeah, that's Bloodbath. That's where you get the plasma. So, yeah. I'd say that Fiendish did a very good job here. When it comes to just a fundamental work of basics, I think that was strong. That was a strong showing of the fundamentals. Everything there was well considered. It was very... It does what I like, which is that it keeps your interest without flooding you with enemies. Because flooding you with enemies isn't quite as cheap as a jump scare, but it is sort of just like, yes, of course you can just increase the difficulty and challenge and cognitive load just by piling on more enemies. That's a pretty naive extension of the difficulty of Doom. What else do you got? And, you know, in Fiendish's case, what else he's got is, or they've got, is a strong sense of the map, of what makes a map interesting, an interesting aesthetic sense, and yeah, just a nice set of places to be in. Ultimately, I'm also speaking from a bias because I'd say that was almost perfectly tuned to me. I did the map level, the last level first try, but boy, did I get close to dying. Yeah. There were some maps that were harder than others for me. I think Skirmish was a standout, and that didn't take too long once I avoided getting myself killed in the final little drop-off. Then we look at the other map that killed me tons, was the second map, the Freight Zone. The main obstacle there was just the Archvile and the Chain Gunner. If they didn't behave the way you wanted to, you were kind of screwed. And even then, I didn't try fighting too hard if things didn't go my way, so I wouldn't say that it was an absolute soft lock. In either case, it was very thoughtfully placed. So, yeah, I've got no complaints. I really enjoyed that. I'll be looking forward to more Fiendish's stuff. I'd like to thank you all for joining me tonight. It's a bit of a shorter stream, but I'm having a good one. Like I said, I've got some stuff to do tomorrow, so it's not going to be too easy to extend this one. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Till next time, the Utopian Sky says GG's and sweet streams. Thank all for dropping by, and thanks again to Cinder Thief for the raid. Y'all have a good one, and stay safe out there. Bye-bye.